This week we assembled the skunks from all task forces again for another ground battle, this time at the North Pole of Hurston. The Savannah landscape with its permanent evening light seemed like a good setting for such a battle, and so the logistics of moving large numbers of tanks was once again set in motion. The objective of this battle to capture and hold the encampment of transport ships that brought us here. This wouldn't actually be much of a focus in the battle itself, it was fought to a decisive conclusion in terrain nearby, but this battle definitely highlighted the benefits to combat that the recent changes to vehicle signatures have made. When vehicles cannot be picked up several kilometers away, concealment and observing your surroundings for visual clues of vehicle movement become very important and can swing a battle if used correctly. We were Team Blue once again and would be setting up 5 kilometers from the objective. Team Red was situated in the opposite side of the objective and were preparing their tanks and Racoons and Cyclones for the engagement. I needed to rush to this battle from another event and so wasn't fully equipped for the occasion. Yeah, now we're talking. Thank you very much, Cyrus. Appreciate that.
Repeat, please.
Can we get a status update? Over.
Copy. We're still a little in disarray, mostly grouped up. Give us, I don't know, 5 minutes?
Roger. Well, we're still waiting on one person to return after an explosion. So, yeah, you've got a few minutes, easily.
The Viper's going to go down far, far right. Me, Aerithor, and Tracer are going to be supporting you on the left.
But setup was soon complete and we were advancing into battle once again. We are...
Hello. Because they will see our dust.
Guys, we'll go. Let's do this thing.
That.
Go.
Are we good to go?
We're good to go. Jack lead. Follow in behind Katie.
Alright.
Sunny's group, we're going to follow in behind Jack.
Get a couple of kilometers ahead. Maybe get off to one of the flanks as well, just so we're not like immediately in front of an advance of tanks. Look out for the giant dust plumes, because that will give us a good indication of where the tanks are. We in the Cyclone were pushing on to scout the enemy advance, while our tanks were forming into the respective sections and starting the journey to battle. And on the other side of the objective, Team Red were also on the move, as we can see here from the perspective of Winter.
Let me power cycle the whole thing. Is that better?
Let me check.
As we pushed forward, we were looking out for the telltale dust clouds that tanks kick up. If we could position just right, we could give our tanks a marker to reference while maneuvering. Tactical, AoE and Team Viper were pushing off to the right as well, to get on the flank of the advancing enemy. And there would be busy comms between the main force, heading straight towards the advancing enemy.
In front of you, it's pretty flat in this direction, but there is a little deviation up here.
Sony would split the main force into 2 smaller groups as well, to envelop the objective around both sides. We and the scouting team were nearing the objective, but at this time had not yet caught sight of the enemy. We're about 3k out from the centre point now, so we're making ground. It's going to take the tanks a while to cross anyway, so if we can find something for them to move towards. But despite the distance, it would be Pericles of the main force to spot dust from the enemy tanks first.
I can see a large group of them. They are also going to our left side.
We're at least 8 kilometers from each other, so...
Yeah, I see the dust cloud is to the left side of the group of ships.
But on Red Team, they were also looking out for the telltale signs of vehicles in the distance.
Everyone push around towards the left then. I see the ones on the right.
I see 4 smoke clouds on the right.
I can see at least 5 distinct columns of smoke.
Are they heading towards us?
They are heading towards our side, yes.
The main rhinos were seeing enemy off to the left of the main objective, but we had gone right. Fortunately, we'd soon get an update. Rhinos, Racoons, message, over.
Hey, firm.
We'll let you know when we find their tank advance, then we'll hold nearby. We won't engage, we're going to hold nearby to give you a marker to approach.
Kate, they have at least a small group that's to the left of all the air shields and everything. We can see their column of dust.
Roger that. Okay, and we will move into position now. We need to cut hard left. Okay, we've gone right side, and we're going to cut to the left now.
Do you see where my cannon is pointing? Exactly. There's a bunch of dust cloud in that direction.
Yep.
There are no clouds on the right side of the ship, so they're
Oh,
all
no. Tactical can see some clouds on the right side. Coming up.
And as we push left, we began to see signs of enemy tanks.
I think I see a dust plume ahead.
Oh yeah, I think I see it too.
Yeah, I think I'm getting it. Yeah, try not to go over that ridge ahead.
Yes.
Like I have the camera at max height so I can see over it once I get close to it.
Good.
After that.
They're moving through the Hercules or are just in front of them.
But when we moved up to observe, we were in for a surprise.
Contact front, 12 o'clock.
How far?
About 500
Fuck,
out.
they're moving this way. We got tanks moving our direction. If you look on our marker, they're about 500 meters. It'll be left of our position from your perspective. We are going to need to pull back behind some cover or
We're
dismount.
about 4 clicks from your position, but we're going to start moving in from our perspective into the left onto their position.
I'll keep eyes on it now, I'll let you know if they get into view, come into view. Our tanks were still a couple of kilometers away. It seemed that the red team had initially set out to the right side of the AO, but were now moving back left, right into our path. As they crest the hill, would they spot us?
Might want to use this hill to our advantage.
They're coming over the ridge. They're coming over the ridge. One of them could probably see us right now.
Oh yeah, I see that dust cloud.
And a dust about cyclone would be spotted.
Smoke cloud on the horizon.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah, straight to our left, I see clouds. They aren't ours.
Oh, critical, turn shields off, turn shields off.
Shields off.
Let's dismount. We've got rocks here we can use for cover. They're coming our way, so... Rhinos, Raccoons, be advised, they are moving towards our direction right now. I think they spotted our vehicle.
There
They're a couple of kilometers out yet, but we can see them approaching. Over.
Hey, so if possible, I recommend you pull back and dip into our position.
But then Red Team would spot the much more substantial dust clouds of our approaching tanks and divert back to their original course.
Make off in the distance. Yeah, I got vehicle approaching just left of the sun.
I think they're turning off, moving back towards the direction of our tanks.
There's one way off to the left. He's kind of by themselves.
Rhinos, Raccoons, the enemy tanks have turned off. They are now moving back towards your direction. We're going to try and, I guess we could mount up, try and get behind them. Just keep a safe distance.
Vipers, they're coming back in towards, I think, our location, the main force location. So just get ready to push into the flank.
Yeah, heard. Okay, I got eyes on 1, 2, 3, 4.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Our railgun hits would be registered, but tanks are very tough now and take many hits to kill.
Seems like I'm taking
Fire. They just fired around.
Yeah. Behind us.
Yep.
7, 8. I see 8 contacts. 9.
Reloading. Our main tank force was closing on the objective, and Team Viper were now taking position on a hill to the right flank. Tactical AoE, Polecat and Silly Time, ready to hit the enemy flank when they advanced.
Airthorn and Chrysler, let's stop here and give them some cover because we might be seeing engagements here soon.
Smell it. That was exciting.
Alright, we're gonna swing around to your position. Come in from behind.
Okay, you see the to the right of where we see them now, there's a bunch of rocks and stuff. We can move in that, yeah, that direction there, just so that if we need to bail, we've got some cover to get behind.
That.
I got eyes on tanks. Maybe 1.5 from us. 1.5.
Both teams were splitting their force either side of the objective, but Team Viper on the flank would engage first.
Okay, let's rush forward to the edge of the C2 circle on the edge of it, on Sony, on Sony's left.
Jack is moving on Sony hard. Jack is flanking to the left side of the C2s. We'll catch them on the back side.
I got spot at least 2 tanks.
Confirm. Sony's group headed straight in.
As Sony took tanks to the right and Jack and Nazareth took tanks to the left, we were heading right to the centre, behind the enemy line, to cause some confusion and chaos.
Yeah, there are still tanks in the trees themselves. I might be trying to flank you, Jack.
There's one close-ish white tank, about 1 o'clock.
Doesn't look like it. No, he's moving away from us
Yeah, he's
now.
turning and he's moving away.
Push up to the rocks to the left there. You see the left of his position? Let's dismount there and see if we can engage that tank.
Russia.
Sony's team were passing the objective, and up ahead is where the battle took place, and we were almost ready to start putting fire down from behind. There's the rocks here. Okay, let's dismount. Here we go.
See the box?
Yep. I'm engaging.
Engaging.
Some move.
Jack is engaging now.
You ready?
What, Baron?
Ideal, we're taking hits, Ideal.
Yeah, I can't get my turret to move.
3 hits on, he's turning. Miss. 4 hits on, reloading.
Got 2 hits.
Got another hit, might be 1 more hit to kill it. Now, the terrain here had some interesting battle conditions. The ridge on the left of the field met low ground with thick foliage on the right, and Red Team were making full use of the foliage and rocks to hide and cover their tanks.
Right by Dredgen, there's raccoons on the ground.
Oh yeah, I see one right behind the big rock.
We're going to be cresting the ridge. Jack is going to be cresting this ridge soon. We should have a good...
Alright, there's one right next to you, Ideal, Neil.
As Sony's team approached the ridge, Red Team were in position to push them back.
I see gunfire.
Yep.
Back to cover.
Very close, actually.
Fuck. Oh yeah, engage. If you got shots on, engage. But our presence behind the enemy line was having the intended effect, with several enemy tanks turning to face us instead of the advancing friendlies. Fuck, this one might be actually coming up the hill towards us. I'm coming to you, Critical.
Yeah, white one's right in front.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Engaging.
facing us.
Reloading. Yes, one down.
Eyes on tank. Eyes on enemy tank. Jack taking a shot. Engaging. Short. Re-engaging.
Okay. Rear side of this rock, Critical. Rear side of the rock. Fuck, coming around this side. They're coming around behind us now.
Hit.
No.
The recent drop in vehicle signatures allows much better ground vehicle combat than before, and concealment can be just as important as outright cover. For now, Team Blue tanks would be held back.
Near
Shit, we're taking...
Euro tanks.
DC tanks engaged.
I see the dust cloud. I see the tank, dead ahead.
I'm engaging a tank. Winter's engaging the tank right now.
Copy.
The rock cover is
Push up to
helping.
Winter.
Raptors dead ahead. Jack engaging. Now.
Re-tanks on Ideal, Neil. use me as a bearing.
They're near no context as well.
Moving around the rocks.
There's one door at 10 o'clock as well.
Yeah, there's two.
No context, try push up the winter if you can.
I'm down.
Without that.
The distracted enemy tanks was a good opportunity for our tanks to gain an advantage, though the push would still be costly. Moving into cover, they're moving into cover. Rhinos, Raccoons, be advised, we are being engaged by the tanks, but they are facing away from you. At the moment, if you can get into position, you'd have a good chance of getting them in the rear now.
Hey, I'm pushing in now.
Katie's being engaged right now. She said this is our opportunity to push in.
Very far behind our position, actually.
Oh my god, this. Oh my god. Critical, just good shot.
We are surrounded by tanks now.
Yeah, there's one coming around that rock now, Critical.
I see 2, possibly 3 tanks, I think almost directly on Katie's position.
And on the right flank, it was time for Team Viper to begin their push.
Right next to us, that.
Right, sir, pull back, Price.
I see tank eyes on close.
And Polka here was going to have a very successful run, hitting the enemy flank. Tactical had wandered into Team Red's Savannah Grove. Many tanks were hidden among these trees.
Jack, I'm seeing shots landing to our left.
There's a tank to your left, tactical right to your left.
See him. Jack is engaging. Jack is engaging.
And I think that's a kill. Yup.
Good shooting, fellas.
Oh, we are taking tank cannon fire.
Yes, we are, yeah.
Damn. Oh shit, I'm dead. Wait.
Did you kill that one tack?
I'm...
Fuck, yeah, those tanks are on us, oh my god.
Where is our tank line?
They're on their way, they're on their... We had yet to see enemy Raccoon teams in this fight, and while the push was going well, I was about to take first contact from Team Red's boots on the ground, head on. Oh, I'm engaging this tank that's off past 3 o'clock. Oh, I took a hit, sniper.
Rhinos, Raccoons, we are taking flanking fire at our position. Enemy line appears to have broken now. I think you guys are doing a good job pushing back.
Critical and Cyrus would soon be fighting a close quarters fight. I see movement nearby. Possible hostiles at the rocks.
Hostile. I didn't expect them to close the distance on foot that quickly.
Jack engaging. Good hit. Good kill. Good kill.
Nice hit. Nice.
Thank you. I'm moving back to cover now. Moving to cover. I'd been revived and was back in the fight, but our tanks were still bogged down, fighting among the trees on the right of the AO.
Dead ahead. That's close. Dead ahead.
See the smoke.
Yeah, target. Target
Viper
400 meters.
on Polecat's position. I got Winter popped up on my target.
Target moving to the right.
And casualties were being sustained by both sides. At this point, the lines had broken down and skirmishing was occurring on both the ridge and the Savannah.
Side of the hill from you. I'm going to try to get him
Right
from
next
behind.
to us, that does all the...
Yeah,
I'm on the other side of the hill right now.
Chrysler is down.
Go on. On me.
Cyrus, you down? Whoa.
Yes, I'm down.
Alright, I'm on him.
I'm going to cover you now. Cool. That tank there is active, by the way. That tank next to us there. It was firing at us just a moment ago. Reloading. Yeah, okay, the tank's gone.
Nice.
Okay, covering. Winter was still in position though, ready to snipe at our advancing tanks on the ridge.
I'm behind you, Jack.
Copy that.
That third one is the last one on the ground.
He's smoking. He's on fire.
I see a tank that's up there.
Polecat, they're coming to assist.
Jack is on the move.
On
Silly's
Silly.
taking fire.
Silly taking fire.
Splash tank.
Good fire. Thank
Jeez,
you,
was that
Cat.
was that 1 and 2 kills just now?
We got 5 down to.
But despite Team Blue's success, Sony would fall next.
Fire. Cregan's still up. Moving through the ground with a sniper rifle.
Alright, I'm gonna reposition my tank over y'all.
So that was
Tier 2 pen entering.
I have Tier 3
one
hand,
Raccoon
yeah.
that I downed.
Copy. I'm on foot crawling where the report raccoons were.
Team Viper were now pushing into the Savannah foliage in force. And we tried to support as best we could from our position on the ridge. Moving into cover.
Racoons, Racoon, can we get a sit rep over?
We've got about 5 tanks up.
With Team Viper closing in, Winter was repositioning, but there was little safe ground at this stage of the battle.
Molly, you're good. That tank's down.
The enemy has about 5 dead as well. I think we've traded evenly so far.
Roger, understood. We've taken out one of the Racoons, but yeah, it looks like the lines are completely broken down at this point.
Shit. Winter's tank is down. I'm down.
Oh, I'm taking fire. Oh, Molly, you're
Currently, Vipers, Silly, Tactical, and Polecat are pinching the enemies between them and the main force.
That's it.
Team Blue had pulled off the hammer and anvil pretty successfully and were now just hunting down the remaining enemy tanks in the trees. But Team Red Racoons was still active and Muttley was getting out railgun shots of his own.
Is this Molly?
At least 2. Yep, Molly.
Yeah, that's Molly.
On Molly's position.
Okay, I gotta get down.
Raccoons are spotted in the rocks between the enemy tanks.
Between who?
Between the enemy tanks who are near Molly.
Copy. I'm crawling up towards the tank, Greg. I might use it for cover.
The enemy has about 5 dead as well. I think we've traded evenly so far.
Roger, understood. We've taken out one of the Racoons. We're looking for the others, but yeah, it looks like the lines are completely broken down at this point, and there are vehicles exploding all around us at the moment. Over.
Currently, Vipers, Silly, Tactical, and Polecat are pinching the enemies between them and the main force.
You have a compass?
Yeah, it's relative to him.
And Team Red's other Raccoons, having fought their way through the chaos around us, were closing in on our position fast.
Molly, you're good. That tank's down.
Yep.
Get me up, get me
Yep,
up.
I got you. Here.
Alright.
Tanks we have left in the field.
Got you.
Here, just keep your head down.
Defending.
Thanks, bud.
Gotcha. No problem. Oh, enemy raccoon spotted. Enemy raccoon contact. I don't have bearing. Near the rocks.
Oh, raccoons near the tanks toward the sun.
Towards the sun, Roger.
The white tank. Behind that white tank.
I'm gonna try to get a shot on him. Reloading.
Who is
Attack.
in the tank right now?
Hits.
Okay, I'm spreading out. I might take fire, but
Oh, I can't heal myself for some reason.
I see an enemy raccoon position in the rocks.
Oh, yeah, I'm down. Took fire from that direction.
One down near the rock.
You got him? Nice shot. Nice shots, Krigan.
Team Red Racoons were using the tank for cover and could fire from the sides or underneath. Yeah, corner of the white tank. The corner of the white tank.
Never hit. I don't know if he's down.
But he's mid plan. Okay, tier 2 head, tier 3 chest.
There, they're all bunched up over there.
Yeah, I see him. I see him. I don't have a 4x, so I can't target him effectively.
If you can get to my body, I had a.
There's a crash raccoon cyclone over there.
Tank on us. Tank on us.
Let me see if I can go around left and flank them.
Okay, good idea. I'll keep their eyes on me then. Just threw a grenade out. Be careful. Critical was attempting to flank to the left, so we needed their attention on us.
Yep.
By the tank, sorry.
Plenty fire.
Got a hit.
Oh man, I have no way to move up.
I'm bleeding. I am bleeding.
I know there's a lot of tanks around us right now. They're searching for us. I see one. I see a raccoon moving.
Covering fire. Left side.
But as Tactical made his way to support, he'd see Critical go down.
Yeah.
Enemy cap.
Shit. Still, having a tank to support makes a big difference.
Alright.
Oh, I'm down. In cap. Krigan's in cap.
I'd move around to pull Critical back to cover.
The other side of the tank, they got me.
Rhinos, Raccoons, we could use some support at the rocks where
I'm very still. I don't think they noticed me.
Molly, I'm down.
But as I revived Critical, Cyrus was taking pot shots at Molly under the tank.
No worries.
I'm under this dead tank, like just sitting underneath it. I'm down. I'm in capped. Oh, good run, Krigan.
She got vehicles or she got personnel?
Personnel.
Thank you.
Yep, the Racoon is directly in front of me.
The battle was all but over, and Team Red knew this. There was still an active Raccoon out there, Muttley with his railgun, but he was back at the Savannah, and on the Red Team side, discussions were underway about conceding defeat.
Muttley, on foot.
Yeah, no contact on foot. I think we should just call it. This is a loss.
Yeah, it's a loss. Good run, boys.
We call them defeat?
Yep.
Is that a general consensus?
Copy.
Yep. Copy all.
Yep.
They're trying to double tap
copy
our
all.
bodies with the guns.
Yeah.
Let them know everyone under that tank is in cap. We don't have to worry about them anymore. They're just firing on the
All
tank.
of Red Team is down. I repeat, all of Red Team is down.
Roger, understood. Good fight, guys. Good fight. All call signs. Red Team is down. I say again, Red Team is down. Over.
Okay.
F is on the way.
Red Team is down.
And so the battle was over. Both sides had fought well, and there was certainly a lot of action. Again, I think that the reduction in ground vehicle signatures has resulted in these battles becoming a lot more fun and a lot more tactical. By making plain old sight the most common form of detection, it allows for much more interesting techniques and much more exciting ground battles. With Skunkoply now in motion again and a video on that coming real soon, all skunks are eager to get more combat practice in between task force battles, and we'll be bringing plenty more to the channel in the coming weeks. As always, I would like to thank everyone at home that is watching and all of our amazing patrons who you can see on screen right now. And in this video, I would especially like to thank Isafra and Timbal, who both recently became supporters of the channel over on Patreon. Thank you both for the very generous support of the channel and the videos we make. I've said it many times in the past, Patreon support is what keeps this channel going, and I am very thankful to each and every one of our patrons for their support, and we'll be back with more from the Skunkworks org very soon.